It's that time again. Alright. There we go. Alright, let me get both of you. Alright. More warm attempts. Damn it. Put it. Get off my keyboard. On. Let's go dog cam for a minute. Worm. I kind of forgot about the rail part. Wait. Let me change the audio back to the game. Go to light. And do a little something like this. What are you doing? Okay, it's working. It just dramatically cut the noise of that sound. Or sound of that noise down. Come on. He's coming. Real slowly, but he's coming. Yo, amazing. Now we just gotta get like a good gap. It's something not too large, but not too small, because we don't want him hitting us either. Come on. Right when I get it, too. Like, right when I get the adrenaline off. forgot how long this takes. Let me actually flip this back to the generic title so people know what they're walking in on. Calamity. Yeah. Go, baby boy. So, where's this weird wind coming from anyway? Like, I'm still a little confused by that one, right? Hello. Like, did he just leave the AC on in the other dimension that he came from? Or is he actually, like, where's the wind coming from, though? Is he pushing it as he moves? Does he just have major gas? Like, does he stink? Is that why it's visible? He just stinks that bad? Yes, sir. Yeah, the worm needs to go. But, you know, tragically, it's a bit harder to fight back against the worm than it is to fight back against the robots. And move a little bit faster. Come on. Just right out of range. Come on, can you, like, move a little faster for me, please? He's taking a bit. Dude really just left the AC on. Yo, his bills are about to be astronomical. No way you missed that. I was standing completely still. And I teleported into his mouth, so I lost most of my health anyways. Might be tragic. Come on, dude, move a little faster. Yeah, no wonder he had to leech off his homeboy. He's broke. Like, his armor, like the source of all his aura, he bummed off his friend. Not even his friend, he's fake as hell. Yo. Like, how's this guy gonna get the Aura Lob of the century and still be a fraud? Loki, what does he even look like without the armor? Hmm. Google. Calamity, Devour Gods without armor. That's a whole lot of fan art. Yo, who the hell gave him toes? Okay, that's enough, Google. Yeah. Friendship ended with Google. I don't know, like, where that came from. Bro, that shit looks so disgusting. Bro. I don't even want to think about it. Hey, in my defense, it's a worm. Okay, I imagine worms would look pretty normal without clothes. Yo, bro, can you, like, fall over already, please? I'm like 16 minutes into this fight, and you're not even down a third of your health. If you could like go into cardiac arrest or something, that'd be great. You think it'd be possible to like drug him almost? Like he likes eating people, so what if you OD'd a couple people and then let him eat them? Not gonna lie, I'm gonna just go nearly full speed. Because we don't have that much health right now. Listen, okay? All I'm trying to do is roofie the worm. Is it too much to ask? Also, let's slow down a bit. Come on. Transform already. You take him way too long. The difference is, at max speed, I basically take away most of his options to hit me. And it lets me regenerate better, because he can't hit me. Maybe he'll hit me like once when I side switch, but that's it. So yeah. Low speed when I have good health so I can do more damage to him. High speed when I got low health so I can regenerate. To stay at max speed? Because this fight would take forever if I stayed max speed. Because when I'm max speed, not only not only does he get just a 1 second window to hit me, I get only like a 1 second window to hit him. And his damage is way better than mine. So it would take actually years. Oh, he's doing the thing. There we go. I don't know how I didn't see that. Come through him. Oh god. Dash. What's he doing? Ooh. Okay. We're living, but just barely. Okay, this attack. We can do this one. I did not mean to dash. Fall down. Dash left. Do it again. There we go. Come on. Yo, I need my heal to come back so badly. Yo, please. Yo. Sir? Please. Are you doing the thing? Ooh. Yo, that attack is so scary, bro. I messed up the dash. Because when I go through him like that, I gotta, like, time my dash right, so I'm basically parrying his body. He's doing it again. Ooh. There we go. Nope. Yo. That was such a tight turn, dude. Yo, he for sure did amazing on his driving test. Come on. Yo, please. Yo, please don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. Okay, go back down. Again. Again. The nice thing about this phase, oh my god. Yo. The nice thing about this phase is I'm doing more damage. because we're in closer proximity with him for longer. Okay. Anything cool I could use or not? Yo, can we kill Timmy right here? Nobody likes him. Wish I could filter out weapons for my crafting thing, because they really tempted me. Oh god, these are super expensive, but I'll take them anyways. How did I lose? His U-turns are immaculate. He's got to be the galaxy's best driver, honestly. And B, because everybody hates Timmy. Okay, the angler NPC, which is what Timmy is the most insufferable in the game. Nobody likes him. Alright, worm! Little Timmy became an angler because he likes fish. And... okay, so... the angler serves a good purpose, yeah. Everyone just hates his personality. Like, his rewards are okay, even though the quests are kind of drawn out. But he treats you like shit. He's a little asshole. Like, even the achievements, like the Steam achievements he gives you, refer to you as a slave. Or not a slave, they refer to you as his minion. That's what he calls you. Or is it both? Because I know there's multiple achievements. Yeah, it's like, imagine BB, but instead of stealing your batteries, he just gatekeeps really, like, cool stuff from you until you willingly give him your batteries. Oh yeah, Andy's talking shit the entire time. Like, he openly admits that he wants some of the fish he tells you to catch to eat you. Like, he genuinely wants you dead. And he's not afraid to say it to your face. I also, the fish he has you catch for his quests, he doesn't even use them for anything important. Alright? He just uses them to prank other residents. That's it. Nah. The worst part is, you can't kill him. The angler does not die. Oh, and you can get rid of him, and you can defeat him, sure, but... You know the little death message that appears in the bottom left? Where it says, oh, the nurse has died. The arms dealer has died. When you drop the angler's health to 0, it doesn't say he dies. It says he leaves. So he's still alive. Just waiting to come back. While everyone else dies. Bro, you cannot hate the angler enough. Little rat needs to burn. And purge him in a holy light. Please. Bro. I saw his icon disappear from the minimap for a moment. I got so excited. I thought we already got him to the next phase, but no. Just bugged out a little bit. Yeah, if I remember correctly. Because, okay, the NPCs, they have a happiness score. And the happiness score changes depending on who their neighbors are. I'm pretty sure only one person out of the 20 plus NPCs actually likes the angler. Forgot who it was. Is it 20 plus? I know it's like... at least 10 to 20 people. Whatever, point still stands. Can this dude catch up, please? Thank you. Listen, buddy old pal, I don't have all day. Cause I'm busy trying to turn you into a smoothie. Although, the best part about the angler, or at least in vanilla, the best part about the angler in vanilla is you can't accidentally get him. Well, let me turn that down a little bit. Anyways, in order to get the angler, you have to find him unconscious on the beach and wake him up. So if you wanted to for the whole game, you could just ignore him. Just leave him there stranded. That's like the best part. I gotta clarify, in vanilla, because this mod kind of takes that away from us. Yeah. Because in this mod, instead of finding him unconscious on the beach, he has a chance to pop out of, like, an alligator in the sulfurous seas when you kill it. And because I can't really, target my damage, we did end up accidentally saving him from the alligator. And now he haunts us forever. Oh yeah. And so it used to be that if you didn't want an NPC to live in your world, you could just not build a house for them, so they won't come back after they die or leave or whatever. When the newest updated Terraria, they'll still appear. Now, if you refuse to build a house for an NPC that you've unlocked, they'll still appear. They'll just be homeless. So yeah. Refusing to wake him up is like the only way we can avoid him. Don't worry, the new update did give us one saving grace though. It's this funny little sword called the fly meal. And the fly meal... Okay. The fly meal as a sword, it kind of sucks. You know, low damage, no range. And it has, like, stink clouds coming off of it. Like, literally. But the fly meal has a unique property. You can beat the crap out of your NPCs with it. It's one of only 2 weapons in the game that can do that. If you even count the second one as a weapon. Are you serious? I got stuck? What did I get stuck? So yeah, if you wanted to, you really could just beat the crap out of the angler until he leaves. And you can do it over and over again. Hold up. Let me find the angler's page. The other weapon? Rotten eggs. You can throw rotten eggs at NPCs and they do a tiny bit of damage. But the problem is they're annoying to get. Like, they're not easy to get. I think they're seasonal. Now, I'm looking at his quotes right now. Yo, he ain't even grateful when you save him. Thanks, I guess, for saving me or whatever. You'd be a great helper, minion. You saved me, you're awful nice. I could use you. I mean, totally hire you to do awesome stuff for me. Did you know I have blank amazingly awesome fish now? That's because as far as errand monkeys go, you're actually a bit useful. He's he's calling you an errand monkey. Yo, you cannot hate the angler enough. I want a fish and you're gonna find me one. Ask me about it. He's literally referencing World War One propaganda. Just a sacrifice. I mean, competent fishing master I've been looking for. Like, bro. Angler's gotta go. Just so I can make this a tag closer. Let me just... We put the teleporter on the teleporter. And funny thing is, like, there's only one NPC that appears in hell, and it's not the angler. It's the tax collector, which is also low-key justified. Let's rewrite that. Now if I do this, okay. Worm. I thought I got stuck for a moment. Yo, if I got game-ended by being stuck that early, I'd have been pissed. Yeah, we gotta go fast. I got no health. Little bit faster. Just watch us B-hop across the map. Like, he can't do anything about this. Actually unfortunate. I wonder if this dude has like a page in the versus battles wiki. Hold on. I wish it didn't automatically pause the moment I tabbed out. Okay, it doesn't. Nobody has dared to power scale the worm yet. Honestly, an NPC that I should get is the hairstylist. Just for one item in particular. The hairstylist has a bunch of hair dye that actually changes color depending on certain conditions. One of them changes based on your health. So if I got that, like, health changing hair dye, then I'd be able to tell how much health I had while looking at the map. I think that'd be pretty convenient. I'm a little closer, dude. That was way too slow. Then again, I can't complain, because I feel like this would be much worse. Like, if he was super fast. I'm talking about this big map when I full screen it. Because when I'm going super fast, I want to stay in the big map because it's easier on the eyes. But when I'm in the big map, I can't see my health. Come on, you got it. Yeah. Acting like he's slow as if we're not on teleporters right now. Yeah, this is why I can't bother with potions. We popped this potion at the beginning of the fight. And now it's only got 40 seconds of duration left. With this little progress. Listen, man, if your boss fights take less than 24 hours, what are you even doing with your life, honestly? Boss fights should, at minimum, take 48 hours. Nah. Like, realistically, these boss fights are only supposed to be, like, 2 or 3 minutes. Maybe on a super bad run up to 10 minutes. But usually no more than 5. Max. Really not that much. See, they weren't thinking about people like me who would forego one of the most important game mechanics. You know, there is a couple mods that would like make potions a non-issue, but they're kind of cheap. Actually, they're really cheap. I stopped using them a couple runs back because of how crazy they were. So, one is called Alchemist NPC, which was cheaty because you could just buy potions. Like every potion. You could just buy it. Which doesn't sound too crazy. But potions are supposed to be like a big thing. You can beat every boss without a potion. And potions are like a big push in case you're really struggling. That are supposed to take a while to get. Like a crutch for those who are willing to grind. And the other one that's kind of known as cheating is called Fargo's Mutant Mod. Yeah. So basically what that one is that if you have it, and you have 30 of any given potion, like say I have 30 regeneration potions in a stack, and I put them in my piggy bank or something, you just get like infinite regeneration. Well, like infinite of the buff, I mean. You get 30 of the potion that gives you more defense. You put that in your piggy bank, bam, you get more defense permanently. Yeah, usually if somebody who makes content on Terraria is using one of those mods, they probably don't care too much about the like journey and more so just want to get a video out. Which is fair. Because like a lot of Terraria content creators make videos on entire runs. So it makes sense if you want to like speed it up. Because it would take a while. But that ain't Milo. Actually, how long would 30 potions give you? Okay. 8 times 30. 60. 240 minutes of plus 8 defense. Bro, that's 4 hours of bonus defense. Yeah, so like at that point, if you got 4 hours worth of the buff sitting in your back pocket, they might as well just give you unlimited. See, part of the reason I don't like it, like, not just because it's like a little cheaty, because you can just keep collecting potions forever. My biggest problem with it is how it changes the gameplay. Because now you go from like doing creative stuff like this to now you're just collecting potions like Infinity Stones, you know? Oh yeah, new phase of the game, I just unlocked more potions. Yo, more for the gauntlet. Yeah, like some of these buffs are kind of crazy. It's like, say you're playing mage, you could get the unlimited mana regeneration potion and just have an ungodly amount of mana. Combine that with magic power, which outright gives you 10% more damage. Combine that with the wrath potion that outright gives you another stacking 10% damage. And a rage potion, increased 10% crit chance. Endurance potion, 10% less damage taken. Life force potion, 20% more max life. Like, it gets kind of crazy. Because, like, normally to get buffs to that caliber, you'd have to get rid of an accessory slot. But instead, all you gotta do is just, you know, put them in your piggy bank, which is the same size as your actual inventory. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. That's 40 buffs you get up permanently. Like, without giving anything up at all. That's what, like, I'm saying, I hate what it does to the gameplay, because now you're mostly concerned with just collecting the Infinity Stones. Because the buffs are just so good. Like, you feel kind of obligated to go for them. Yeah. Let's see, what other buffs could you get? You got the flasks down here, which make all of your attacks inflict a status effect. You got luck potions, which increase, like, basically everything good about your character. Who can forget? The Golden Delight, major improvements to all stats. Just all of them. Like, it's just not fair. Immunity to lava, 15% increased movement speed. Yep. Feather falling is better than it sounds. Because you can fly for so much longer with it. And air stall for so long. Oh yeah, speaking of air stalling, the gravity potion, which lets you fly forever, effectively. I see. I'm fine with potions themselves. I'm mad about the potions being permanent because they're strong. They're supposed to be like steroids, you know? And permanent steroids are kind of broken. The reason why I'm not using potions is because they don't last very long. Like, compared to the boss fights we're doing, these boss fights are taking upwards of 30 minutes. And potions are expensive to create and to last, like, anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So we'd have to reapply our potions 2 to 3 times each attempt. So we're gonna spend so much time grinding to get a whole bunch of potions. Just to die and have to grind even more. You gotta take your time, like, growing a whole bunch of different species of flower and, you know, catching habitat exclusive fish. Like, some of these fish are so specific that a chunk of the time you can't even find them naturally in your world. You have to make their habitat yourself. They're back? Alright. Yeah, like, I got no clue where I'd... Like, where do we even find a princess fish? Is that, like, underground hallow? Crimson tiger fish. I think I know where to find that one. So what specifically even koi? It's so annoying. To me. Don't. Look at the camera. Sure. Such a tiny little head. Alright. There you go. Back to it. Oh my god. Such good damage for a moment. Maybe I could put, like, honey bubbles on the tracks. Can you even be affected by honey on a minecart or not? You should be able to, right? I kind of want to try. Wish I had one of them fancy, like, bottomless honey buckets. No way I made it out of that. Up. Back down. Here we go. Come on. Let's slow back down. Never mind, he's right on top of me. Hello. He's like right there. Let's keep trailing him. Hopefully get a bit of damage in. Man, imagine the Terraria world had wrapping. You know, like, you go through one side of the world and end up on the other. Just whoop. Whoop. I think that'd be cool. I like it when 2D games do that. Come on. $400 DPS. Yo, this is abysmal, honestly. I didn't even peep. We didn't have the artifact on. Or did they change that description? That's actually kind of cool. We like nicked his side, so we lost his, or we lost our adrenaline. We're getting closer. wonder if the minecart actually can, you know, keep up with his final form speed. Probably not. Yeah, I probably couldn't. Thinking about it. Because the minecart's decently fast for sure, but the minecart by itself isn't that fast. Crazy how, in order to get him to the next phase, we have to, like, knock him down 450,000 health. And we're doing anywhere from, like, 100 to 500 damage a second. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yo, I got so scared. The little particle effect that happens when he hits you played, and I thought I got chunked for a moment. Okay, it's about to start, like, spitting at me now. Come on. I'll just keep hitting him. We got, like, 50,000 more health to go. And then he does his fancy transformation, where I get disintegrated. You know, you think the reason he goes into a different dimension to transform is because he's doing, like, a whole Sailor Moon-esque transformation sequence? And he just doesn't want people to see it? Does the Devourer of Gods have, like, a life outside of killing shit? Like, does he do anything else? Does he have any hobbies? I imagine as a flying worm, it'd be pretty hard to do anything other than kill. and like dig. But who knows? You know, maybe he's got some little like fold out arms in that suit of his. Come on, dude. In the wise words of SS-13 Idol, just keep swinging until one of you goes sideways. And trust me when I say I fully intend to keep swinging. I was hoping that would like just barely go over my head. But no, twas not that lucky. Was he doing the thing? He's doing the thing. Here we go. Let's keep running. Dash right through his mouth. Fail to dash right through his mouth. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, he hit me with the, like, shot. I just got pinched. If I went down, I would have died. If I went right, I would have died. If I went up, I died. Wish there was something to make the, like, first phase faster. He spawned behind me, right? Like, okay, so we take off the treasure magnet. Well, first, let's get more damage, because we have a whole lot of money, and we're not using it. Where's... There he is. Grisaire. Funny name for an annoying guy. Menacing, cool. Why are you struggling this hard to give me what I want? Thank you. Quick, guarding, rash, armored, jagged, violent, Menacing. And our houses look. That's actually producing faster than I thought it would. Let's see if that helps. I think it is. Oh, I think it's helping. Oh, it's helping. Yeah, we're doing so much more damage. There we go. Look at that. Look at that damage. Oh, that's so nice. We almost hit 3k DPS. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to back up, bro. Oh, he actually got me with that one. Ooh, no, 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 no. Keep going. It just built up a whole bunch of spores in the spot. Run right into him. While they're doing that, I'm gonna look at accessory. Okay, that's 20. Wolfram Bobber. Okay, they definitely added quite a few things. Hold on. Range hits increase the effectiveness of radiated damage over time. Scales off a range damage and crit chance. On-kill enemies burst, spreading irradiated. Taking damage causes the curio to explode in retaliation. Current radiated damage. Okay, that's cool. I'm mostly interested in the bobber. Hold movement inputs in the indicated directions while fishing to catch items. The rod empowers the longer you go without a mistake, speeding it up. The pointer allows automatic targeting of enemies. Press none to cycle through targets near your mouse. That's what I get for reading. It's fine. Trying to see, because there's stuff that possibly wasn't mentioned in the wiki. In this new update. Well, quote unquote new, because it's been a minute. New to me. Yeah. That's what I mean to say. Looking for something I can't recognize. On filter by specifically. Well, I added a little page for this? That's cool. Yo, I like that. Specifically Calamity. Vampiric Talisman? I wish I could take this. But, you know, it's a rogue only thing. IV drip on the rocks. What do you mean? Multiplies most non-weapon, non-debuff damage by 1.25. Multiplies all weapon damage by... Wait. Does this... Do my accessory dudes count as non-weapon damage? That could be crazy if so. Reading... I can't get this yet, even though it'd be really cool to have it. Amalgamated brain. It's got to be a rework. I'm trying to see if there's anything new that I could use. Anything cool and awesome and Sigma and whatever else the people say. I'll even make this. Old-fashioned and living chard. I'll keep that on my little tab here so I don't forget. Range. This is just outright 10% more damage. And we can't upgrade that until we get our cosmic anvil. Oh, let's try this. Okay, do we have our dummy on us? How do I make an old-fashioned? Keg was a grapefruit. Do we have a grapefruit? We do. Nice. So we have a keg. Do we need bottles? Or I'll make some bottles. And then IV drip on the rock. Okay. I'm gonna take this out. Because I need to see, okay? About 1,000 DPS. Does that work? It's actually working. No way the solution is alcohol. The solution is alcohol. Yo, this item was made for us. Honestly. That's just outright 25% more damage. Yeah, harder elements here gone. You'll be missed. You were really important to the run, but right now, you're gone. What does Dauntless even do? Max life? Here we go. The solution was booze. And we just needed to be drunk. That is all. Alright, we're getting so much more DPS. Right when I've hopped adrenaline too. Yeah, this is so incredibly good for us. Like, this accessory might have saved us. At least it saved us a lot of time. Because, like, 25% more damage outright is such a crazy boon to have. At the cost of taking 25% of your weapon damage, which we aren't even using because we can't. That's huge. damage. Like, I'm sorry. I just can't stop talking about it because the damage is so much better now. Come on. Just keep dropping them down. Wiggle a bit. Okay. Just keep waiting. Wait until he pulls up. Come on. Let's drop to the appropriate health, please. So we can be out of this phase. Or really try to like pull up on me. It took 1-4 to dispatch him. Actually tragic. On my damage, please. And I would go a little faster. Stay out of the bullets. There we go. Oh wait, he went just fast enough to clip me with his face. God. We got stuck on the only place that it was impossible to get stuck on. Like, I mean, the only place that you can recover from being stuck easily. That's what I meant. That's crazy good luck. faster. Just so we can stay out of light. If I could, like, delegate all 3 of my little guardians to attacking, that'd be great. I would love that. That'd make this so much faster. Really. Because then I could basically jump right into the fancy final phase. Does this get changed in any way? It doesn't feel too changed. One last adrenaline push, hopefully. And then it'll be final phase. Okay, almost final phase. Yo, bro, please. Just transform already, please. Where'd my guy go? Why am I doing no damage? There we go. I got concerned for a moment. Had to, like, momentarily, like, scared to death. Because I thought he bugged out. Are you gonna do the cool thing, or what? Transform, bro. That's all we want to see you do. There we go. Then switch that over. The Spore Sack isn't gonna be as good in this scenario. That's true. Oh, he actually landed that? Oh, that's vicious, bro. That's sick. He's getting tighter on the ground. Why? It's so annoying. Worst part is I know I could have survived that too if I just, like, mounted at the right time. But I didn't. I panicked because I saw he was covering the ground. Alright, let's run it again. As much as I don't like doing so. Because, like, even though we are going faster, faster does not equal fast. We check something while this goes down. Alright. Move a little faster so we don't lose our adrenaline right after we get it. Come on. Please. Gonna shoot. Move a little faster. Why did it tap out? Um, checking. Okay. Stay here for a moment. Wait a bit. What's warp supposed to mean? Like, what does it do? I'm a little confused, you know. You know, in my headcanons, I have like a wildly different picture of Steve Minecraft and Terrarian from Terraria. See, in my headcanons, Steve is like a really wholesome, kind uncle figure, you know? And the Terrarian's just a tweaker. I imagine the Terrarian as like a crackhead of sorts. You know, the type of guy to tell your kids the fastest way to end up in prison. And just knows off the top of his head how to make a fertilizer bomb. And that's who, like, in my imagination, the Terrarian is. While Steve is like this kind and caring soul. Nah, I was talking about my headcanons between like Minecraft Steve and the Terrarian. See, I imagine Steve as like this nice, wholesome uncle figure, while the Terrarian is just an absolute tweaker. Like, the kind of guy who would get immediately thrown in prison if you could. And could probably tell you how to make a bomb off the top of his head. And that's how I imagine them. See, in my imagination, if they ever met, it'd probably just be Steve, like, trying to make sure the Terrarian didn't destroy everything. Basically babysitting. Also, in that same train of thought, I found out how to increase our damage. And it's with alcohol. Yeah, you see, we have this funny accessory right here called IV drip on the rocks. We are directly pumping alcohol into our veins. So, in exchange for losing 25% of our weapon damage, which we aren't using anyways, we're now getting 25% more damage for everything else. And thankfully, we're only using everything else. So we just got a free 25% more damage. I recommend something, but YouTube doesn't like the name of it. I mean, as luck would have it, there's a Discord tab open to my left. Let's hold still a bit so I can spawn more spores. Also, on top of the alcoholic IV drip, we're also now using the spore sack. It creates these little green things in the air around us. These little puffs. They'll slowly move towards the nearest dude, and when they bump into something, they'll burst into a bunch of spores that do constant damage. So the idea is, if we're too far ahead of them, we stand still, crap out a whole bunch of these little puffs right here, and then let them run into them to get a whole bunch of free damage. The only problem with it is it doesn't work on the final phase. Because, you know, we're not fast enough to leave them in front of him for him to run into. So we just I'll switch back to whatever we had before. The moment we hit final phase. Speaking of final phase, we're here now. Excuse me, sir. Could you not do that, please? Yeah, where's my little guardian man at? Where'd he go? Ooh. I barely saw that in time. Oh, can you do the little bullet thing, please? Not that bullet thing, the other one. The one where you, like, shoot everywhere. That one, yeah. I don't know how I avoided that one. Ooh, down. Back to the right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yo. He got tired of the loop. Yeah, I see the message in my peripheral. I will read it in just a moment. After one of these two people on my screen dies. God, he like appeared out of nowhere on that one. Yo, from the top rope. Oh, he actually nailed me with that. Nope. He's doing the thing. Okay. Oh, goddamn it. I actually got clipped by that. No, 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 no. Grapple. Ooh. Where's my heal? I got 3 more seconds until I can get my heal off. That was a crazy, like, 90-degree turn. I thought for sure he would have, like, taken longer to curve. Showing an Instagram called National Tweaker Geographic. See, I would search that, but I low-key do not have Instagram. Hey, Jimmy, what are you doing? Can you quit scratching my chair, please? What are you looking at? Looking at the peanuts? I ain't giving you the peanuts. All right. It's a documentary about your people. Oh, I didn't know I had a biography though. That's kind of crazy. Alright. Keep going a little higher. And try it again. Worm. If only I could, like... tell all three of my little dudes right here to attack. See, that'd be nice. Like, if I could just dedicate them all to one role. I got stuck in the teleporter. That's just bad luck. You have to give them a second. They're busy processing your information for the Chinese government. It really takes a second. It's a delicate process. How did I avoid that? I got so lucky. They're making a list and checking it twice. Gotta find out if you're nighty or nice. But instead of nice listers getting gifts, they just execute everyone on the naughty list. Yeah, we're actually reaching 2k DPS per moment. That's so nice, bro. If you're on the naughty list, you just wake up the next morning in the Squid Game lobby. Come on, bruh. I'm gonna need you to run into my spores. There we go. Collect my spores. Not. Yo, Xi Jinping himself haunts your dreams like Freddy Krueger. That's what happens when you're naughty. I was just a little bit too late. Yeah, the only downside of selling the girls for damage, or for booze, is that I don't heal as fast when I'm sitting still. But like, aside from that, it's all up. Selling his loving family for booze. Of course, you know. They've become obsolete. I just need booze now. Okay, it makes me better at driving. Okay, this is the natural next step in progression. It's what we all needed. Yes, V-Man. Okay, they weren't giving me 25% more damage. The booze is. Think about the children. The children will come out better if I drink enough booze, okay? They're gonna have, like, cool mutations, eugenic style, you know? Bonus stats. Okay, that bump is shaped like a worm. Here we go. Yo, we gotta accelerate. Gotta drive even faster. Yo, was that a school zone back there? That should be fine. I was only going like 300. Yo, I gotta stop for a moment. I gotta like take a bit of time to put the IV back in. Listen, those kids will be fine. Okay. I didn't hear any complaints. Nor did I hear a bow. Yo, I just got shot. Wait, the officer might be catching up to me. Yo, shame this road doesn't have any, like, trees for me to hit. That'd be cool. Yo, I crashed into his ass and died. Yo, let's do it again. Where are my keys? Officially lost it? Nah, you misunderstand. Okay. I was lost, but now I am found. My true calling. I just need to keep my hand on the wheel. And all will be solved. Gotta go even faster. Oh, I actually broke it. I broke it by going too fast. Hear me out, right? What if we just covered him in tar? Just get like a comical amount of tar and turn that boy into a like popsicle, but a rock instead of ice. And while we're at it, might as well just throw some feathers on there too. And tar and feather the worm. break things by going too fast. Nah, it ain't my fault. The freeway is bitch made. Okay. I prefer to see it as I simply overpowered the road. Where are we gonna get the tar and how we're gonna put it on him? I'm gonna smoke like 200,000 cigarettes and then spit the tar on him. This might be the idea of all time. It's gonna look like I'm popping a jutsu or something. Yo. What if I just get like actual thing you can do? No. That'd be crazy low. Like there is a petrify status effect, so I guess you could freeze something in rock. Or tar, or whatever. But I'm like 90% sure he's immune to it. Every boss is immune to petrify. Like I'm pretty sure every important character except the player is immune to petrify. Which is low-key annoying. Pick a number between 1 and 716. 715. Every time I pick you up. You just stare at me like I did something. Like I just committed some heinous crime. That's kind of funny. Okay, 615. Yo, he almost comboed me. So dumpy. Yo. Why does Lil Dumpy Loki sound like it'd be insulting in real life? Like, I imagine calling somebody Lil Dumpy and getting slapped for it. Speaking of slap, I can't wait for the next installment of the Jack Doherty slap compilation. Because there's this dude that's just been collecting every, like, clip of when Jack Doherty's been slapped. And it's so satisfying to watch. I honestly wish for it to get longer. Yo, I'm saying, it's absolutely beautiful. And I need to see bro get slapped more. Yo, people, if we could get on this, please. YouTube, I would like to say that as a joke. YouTube, Twitch, whatever, I'm joking, please. That being said, hypothetically, it would be really funny if he got slapped 40 more times. You know, it would be really funny if my imaginary friend that suspiciously looks like already got his shit kicked in. So yeah, if that compilation could get doubled in size, that'd be great. I don't even know what he's doing right now. I just saw him talking shit on Twitter, and that's why I thought about him. God, he's not even good at arguing. He just insults. Doesn't come up with any good reason to support his argument. Like, bro, if your entire existence from birth to death is gonna be rage bait, please at least be decent at arguing. That's all I ask for, because it kind of hurts to read. Girlfriend left him and he got arrested for weed. Dude, however long he got arrested for wasn't enough. Five weeks for releasing the 5K bail. Hate that somebody like him has money. And silver spoon little muskrat. Well, I mean, on the other side of the coin, His gimmick is low-key a little smart. I have to admit. As much as I don't want to admit it, I got it. Because if he's intentionally trying to be hated by everyone, and he's succeeding in being hated by everyone, that means he's got a back door to becoming relevant again at any time. He's just got to do one little thing. And suddenly the entire internet's on its ass again and giving him more revenue. And the bodyguard thing? Cause like, he'd have had to hire a bodyguard anyways, because everyone hates him. You know, his life would constantly be in danger. So him turning the act of hiring a bodyguard into even more rage bait, basically building upon itself, I can't not give him some type of props. The rage bait is actually crazy. Like, I hate him. I'm always gonna hate him. But I can't deny he's certainly playing his hand. Even thinking about how well it works pisses me off even more, which is exactly what he probably wants. Hate that it works so good. Oh yeah, Johnny Somali. Didn't they finally get his ass for real? Yo, I don't want to see that guy ever again. Yo. Please. Never let bro out of the box. Or like, please just keep him in the prison realm. that wouldn't just be to our benefit, it'd be to his too, because I bet you if he gets out, somebody on the street's gonna beat his ass. Also, I gotta go faster, because I keep clipping back into his body and taking contact damage. So to avoid that, I guess I gotta go faster on, like, the outer third. Let me get, like, an indicator block. What block do we have a lot of? Sort by quantity. Mud. And snow. Oh, this is ash, not mud. Mud's over here. Oh, I wonder if they fixed the duplication glitch. Yeah, so, there was a fancy glitch I used to use to get unlimited money. Where basically, if you take a tile that takes up multiple tiles, like the statue, you see how the statue covers 2 tiles instead of 1? You would... Let me set this up. You would vein mine the tiles that the block is attached to. And suddenly you'd get multiple of that tile. I wonder if they fixed that. One way to find out. Let me try it out with this campfire. Okay, I only got 1 campfire. I think they fixed it. But did they fix it with block swapping? Oh, they did fix it. Like, completely. Okay, then. Good to know. So I guess we'll go to about the start of the platforms. Like, get him gone. Seal him away. That, and now I should be able to do something like that. Probably put my magnet back on. That'd probably help, yeah. We're just turning the outer thirds of the track into a different tile. so we have an indicator of like when we should speed up and slow down. I gotta say, I like the restarted fire. I don't like how it lasts nearly forever, though. Okay, that might have been too much. Maybe like to here. Okay, go back down. Put this bait back. Like that. I don't know, block spot this one? Okay, there we go. I was about to say. Okay, so once we get to here, we speed up. Playing Uno online? Yes, sir. I remember playing this, like, Roblox Uno ripoff. But basically what happened was, I actually... Oh, it's still duplicating. Because I did not have this many ash blocks before. It's still duplicating. That's crazy. Anyways, I remember playing this Roblox Uno ripoff. And they had this funny card called the plus 99. Yeah. So what I ended up doing is I paid real money for it so I could nuke somebody in the game with plus 99 cards. I thought it was quite funny. They didn't think it was as funny as I thought, though. Or as I thought it was. Yo, you should have seen their hand. The fan of 100 cards. God, it was such a long while back. I don't even think I had the screenshot anymore. It was absolutely wicked. And the worst part is they weren't even that far off. Well, they weren't even that far off of winning either. That they were at like, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 cards, if I remember correctly, before I dropped the 99 bomb. Bro, Casino Uno would go hard as hell. Yo, imagine like, now you know how funny it'd be if somebody changed the color to yellow and suddenly somebody's freaking out about their parlay. Nah, bro, I needed that to be green. I bet my house on this. Like, actual hardcore gamblers getting their hands on Uno would be absolutely disgusting. That'd be some wicked work right there. Monopoly. Oh my god, Monopoly. You know, hear me out, right? A game of Sorry with betting money would take lives. Somebody would die over that shit. Yo, a game of Sorry is unironically killing people. If it became a betting game. Bro. Like, I can just imagine a dude is so close to winning. Like, so close to reaching home with his final piece. And then he just gets one of the world event cards and go back 4 spaces. Yo, the guy to his left is getting strangled. Unironically. It'd be so over. Alright, we got proper indicators now. Slow down on snow, speed up on ash. Will be the definitive worst tabletop game to put into a casino. Hear me out, right? And I've got a reason for this one. Cards Against Humanity. Simply because the winner is purely up to another person. There's no definitive rule saying who wins on a given interaction. It's purely up to one person's opinion. So, not only would they be getting mad at the person who they lost to, they'd be getting mad at the person who chose for that person to win. Well, to win. They'll have to sit there knowing they could have won, but the other person didn't find them funny enough. Well, that'd be disastrous. Let's speed up here. Okay, the indicators might have been a good idea. I basically just gave myself speed limit signs. It'd be hard to cheat, because, like, if you got an actual house officiator or something for the casino, you know, manning the cards and deciding who wins each round. Then yeah, the only way for you to cheat would be, you know, if you know the guy outside of work or something. But even then, they could just rotate the worker. Now put somebody else up there. I forgot to speed up. When I work in Sena Uno. But hear me out, right? Yo, hear me out, right? Nah. I go a bit slower. Where's he at? Yeah, we got time. I'm gonna be so honest, I don't even know what the difference is. Because I've never played Dose. Yo, if they ever come out with a trace, it's either gonna be peak or dog shit. There's no in between. You know, I got so lost in talking, I didn't even peep. It's been 3.5 hours. Yeah, this might have to be the run, because I low-key got a video to work on. I just gotta lock in for the final part. Sucks that the final part has to be for like 60% of health. I just realized we forgot, or I forgot the IV drip. So we've been losing out on quite a bit of damage. Hey, we're drunk now. Yo, wait. What? Why did you grapple? Why did you grapple? Okay. I got so scared for a moment. Speed. Yo, if he wasn't as far away as he was when I grappled, I'd been cooked. Ooh, ooh. Go. Yeah, my DPS counter is hardly moving. Please hit him. Why are you not hitting him? Just speed through him. So I don't take as much contact damage. wish summons could crit. Because, like, these are technically summon damage. My little dudes are. But the only thing in the game with summon damage that can crit is a whip. And I'm fairly certain the whip counts as a weapon. Let's slow down a bit. I mean, like, I can't be mad at them for not giving summons crits. Because Summoner already had good, consistent DPS. Effectively just a glass cannon build. But counterpoint, I need this! Yo, please game. My DPS is kinda low. And I've been on this boss fight for so long. Speed. There we go. One small detail that I find quite funny is when your character is drunk, like mine is right now, they've got 3 pixels of their eyes changed. Because their eyes are like half closed because they're inebriated. I always thought that was kind of funny. Yo, where did he get that speed boost? He got the Mario Kart mushroom. Yeah. I remember having this talk with my friend. I was kind of annoyed by this, but I think it's weird how Ultra is always depicted as above Super, even though they mean the exact same thing. Like they're synonyms. So why is Ultra just the cooler Super? In that same train of thought, I hate when dudes get mad at other people for saying I think instead of I know. Because, again, I think and I know also mean the exact same thing. It's just one is said with a little bit more confidence. It's annoying as hell. It's like, how you gonna be mad at me for not having 100% absolute confidence in my answer? Like, killing me. I barely saw that. I get a backbone? I refuse. Okay, I'm gonna fold into a croissant and I'm gonna like it. There will be no backbone. Are you gonna transform already? Quit being a dick and actually do it. Do the cool, fancy transformation sequence. There it is. See, I said this earlier while you were gone, but... well, that's a horrible start. What if the reason why he hides in another dimension to do his transformation is because he's gotta do, like, a fancy Sailor Moon-esque sequence to transform. And he doesn't want to hurt his aura. Nope. There we go. He's doing the thing. The circle thing. Oh. He actually caught me with that. Not that one, though. How? I dashed. Okay, that's actually gonna piss me off. That was like the easiest dash ever and hit the button, but it didn't dash. Yeah, once again, I ran into his ass and died. Or is it just an anime girl? Yo, Tsundere Devourer of Gods when? That's probably a resource pack. That's 100% gotta be a resource pack. Where they just changed his lines to be Tsundere. trying to think of it like any other way to improve this arena. I don't know. What I do know is I'm low genuinely out of time. Yeah. So what attempt are we on? Where is he at? You. Attempt 31. We fought this guy 31 times. I got it. Okay, I got a whole bunch of suspiciously deer-shaped bumps I have to hit. So for now, I'm gonna call it. This is VN. No longer doing the internet. I'll see you next time. Have a great night. Yep.